Alright, part 2. Okay. I got the camera set up. I changed my lights and all that too to like a brighter color because I saw on my stream it's like dark as hell. So yeah, I'm gonna just load back where I basically last was. Where it was like, who do you want to pick? I'll try to find it. That's not it. History mode. Is it this one? I don't think so. This one? From the shock, you almost dropped your plates. There are two people sitting comfortably at the table that are supposed to be for the symbols. They look at you. The blonde with the ridiculous crown looks at you expectantly while the redhead smiles at you from ear to ear. Its teeth reminds you of sharks. There's a moment when none of you take the initiative or react, but the two don't seem nervous. It seems they're waiting for your reaction so they can continue with their business. Introduce myself. Okay. You suppose there must be symbols that Nilla and Fames have been talking about. In a way, it's difficult for you to imagine that they could take the life of someone who works here. Well, they look pretty friendly. So not to tempt fate by making them wait, you decide to present yourself. My name is Hungry. Today I'll be assisting you. The redhead looks at the blonde with a toothy smile. The blonde only looks at you. It kind of makes you nervous in your stomach. Hey, Septem. This is not a work, or could it be Mother's gift? It's similar to the previous one, but better. The eyes. It's the eyes they have and the smell they emanate. Wow, looks like Mother's making them similar to humans now. Indeed. You don't know how to answer that, so you decide to look beyond the table and you realize Anilla is watching you with an intense gaze. Can I be the first to use them? We must wait for the others. They said they want to be late because Quinn was throwing a tantrum. We have to wait at least an hour. There's an awkward silence before the blonde breaks it. Between you and Quinn, I don't know who's worse. The redhead narrows his eyes, looking at the blonde with anger, but doesn't say or refute anything. Instead, he chooses to look at you, and crossing his arms, he says, "We can make the most of our time and start, so when the others arrive, we'll be ready. Besides, I never get the essence, only trashy parts." Oops. What would I gain if we started earlier? You always complain that they break it too quickly. Besides, the time that you take it is the time you take when it's your turn is eternal. Quater says it's because you like to talk to the gift before devouring its essence. You're strange. It's none of your business. You wouldn't understand anyway. ... I know. How about we make the most of our time and do the thing you do with the gift? Talk? Talk to the gift? We would have to seal the table. Call Nulla to do it. Nulla. In the blink of an eye, Nulla materializes next to you with his gaze fixed on the blonde. His Holiness Septem. The town used by Nulla for blonde, Septem is a totally surly one. Surly one. As if he had an aversion to just naming the blonde's title. Need something? I want you to seal the table for a while. Hey, but I don't want you to hear what I talked to you about with the gift. I want privacy. And what do you propose? You could let the gift choose and summon one of your names. You assume they're talking about you, you look directly into Nulla's eyes and feel how he stares at you, implicitly commanding you not to refuse. ... Oh, we've never done this before. Sounds interesting. Well, who do you choose? We'll do Septem. I haven't done his route. Great, now comes the hard part. If you want to survive by the time that the meeting begins, you must get yourself accepted as an apprentice. Otherwise, your puppet's body will be devoured. Okay. Nella, you can seal the table now. In a matter of seconds, you stop seeing the redhead and Nella, leaving only Septem at the table with you. A few seconds of silence pass. You assume that you should take the lead and start the conversation. If not, you fear that he'll get bored and eat you. And you can't last that long standing like an idiot under Septem's judging gaze, which is a little scary. You should think about it a little before making a decision. I'll save it right here. I feel like he's like a bit more like, I want you to listen to me, you know? I don't know. I'll just sit in the chair. Or maybe like if you like do what he doesn't want you to do or something, he's gonna be like, you're interesting. And then decide not to kill you. You decide to sit as if the place belonged to you, under Septem's surprised gaze. I'm sure you didn't expect that. You're always 2 steps ahead. Who gave you permission to sit? You start to believe that it wasn't a very good idea. The only rule here is to respect your superiors. And you have the audacity to respect me? You should thank me before even giving you my time and showing my presence to you. Worm. He's rude, bro. I have no choice but to punish this offense. I'm sure the others will understand. God damn. To your horror, Septem begins to approach quite close, although without invading your personal space. Unable to run or advance further, you can only expect the worst. You're the worst gift so far. I had faith that you would be different, but it's not this sense. Septem grabs you by the collar and lifts you to his level. God damn. You try to let go, but it's in vain. You feel your chest being broken, a hand searching inside you, in search of something specific. When he finds it, you're already losing your sight. Well, that didn't go as planned. Bad end devoured by the 7th. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Well, good thing I saved. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Wait until he speaks. You don't want to risk moving any muscles, breathing, or speaking. Something in his eyes tells you that you should be careful. So now it seems like a staring contest because of how intense Septem's eyes are on you. First one to blink loses. 30 seconds go by without either of you blinking, and you're already at your limit. Shit, if this keeps going up, you're gonna lose. And mama don't make no losers. That's funny. 20 more seconds pass, you know, because you're counting them. And yet Septem doesn't blink or say anything. What a shame. You accept your defeat, blinking urgently, which causes Septem to laugh. You can sit now. You sit across from Septem, who smiles at you, pleased that you listen to him without much complaint. When you sit on the chair, you realize, well, you're not sure what to do or say. So you have 3 options. Okay. I feel like these are gonna make him mad because I'd be speaking. Think's the safest thing to do. Wait for him to start the conversation. Having seen that Septem has serious control problems, you consider it to be the best option. Although you can't think of what to say anyway, so you accept your fate, whatever it may be. I'll get straight to the point. I know a puppet when I see one. You have the same eyes. And I can see that their will tends to override your commands. You don't have complete control. ... You brace yourself for the worst, that he might gut you or break a bone. But nothing happens. Septem is just watching you. Oh, fear not. Mother does not have access to a sealed place, so she won't punish you. Huh. Although those words are intended to calm you down, the effect they have on you is quite the opposite. Oh, my bad. The level of Synchronization they have is not at 100%. You two are not feeling the same, and your reactions tend to contradict each other. If you had complete control, you could interact with this world however you want. A total immersion. Not limited like the one you're experiencing behind that screen. I'm sure Nella's already found out, so we must act quickly. I can help you. You'll follow my commands if you want to survive. When Nella takes out the seal, don't move. Okay, mister. You accept in the hope that you can stay alive. I'll do whatever it takes to live. You earn a smile from Septem upon hearing your response. Nella must be about to remove the seal. You nod your head. Not even 3 seconds pass, and you feel a strange pressure on your body. You assume it must be Nella. Powerade break. Okay. Nella and the redhead materialized right where you saw them last. Nella standing on one side of the table, and the redhead sitting next to Septem. As if they had always been there. Septem looks at Nella with a long face. Not noticing this, he speaks faster than usual. I see that you didn't like the gift very much. You could just give it to me and I'll tell Mother to exchange it for another one. He sounds anxious. It seems that it's not of the highest quality. Adam thinks the same, so I suppose the others will think so too. Nella begins to approach you with the intent to take hold of your arm. His gaze doesn't leave your figure. There's no need. It will go with me to my domain. Talk to Mother to bring another gift. I doubt it'll take more than 5 minutes. Sorry, but I cannot tarnish Mother's name with such a mediocre offering. Nella grabs your arm tightly and attempts to talk to you. Play along with me, it's not safe. But Septem stops him by striking Nella from behind. Son of a... Ooh, that's crazy. In the blink of an eye, Septem breaks Nella's chest. I won't let you ruin it. And with a disdain, he pushes the black-haired man's body to the side, causing him to fall with a thump. Nella lies on the ground, coughing up blood. I said I'll take them with me. Anam urgently gets up from the table, but decides not to approach them. Wow! Septem, we're in public. If anyone were to see you... Shut your mouth. Nella? You can tell the others I'll be busy. The terror you feel freezes you into place. It seems accepting Septem's offer wasn't the best idea. But in a way you think the gods that Septem's wrath is not focused on you. Although, you feel a little bad that it was Nella. What's with the gay shit? I'm sorry, bro. On my chair. Anyways, Septem turns around so you can see her face to face, and without explaining anything, he touches your forehead delicately. And your vision blurs. You suddenly stop hearing Nella's labored breath and ambient noise of the dining room. Bro. Why are y'all in my chat? Wait, chat is in my chat. Oh my god. That's crazy. Okay, and then give way to total darkness. ... You wake up to the feeling of falling. And you realize you're in a warm, spacious bed. The first thing your eyes see is a huge window that is located on the side of the bed. You assume it's daytime because of the light coming in, but it's strange since you can't see anything except the brightness outside the window. Suddenly, what happened comes to mind, and you hurriedly look for any trace of Septem. I just started the stream. I'm not getting on Fort right now. Give me like 30 minutes, bro. There's no one in the room with you. Stay here and wait. Investigate the room. I'll investigate the room. Oh, actually, save. You get out of bed with difficulty. The room is disgustingly spacious and with an atmosphere that reminds you of a hospital. All white with no traces of any other color. Nothing found here evokes any sense of belonging or a trace of personality. It's weird. I see you've already woken up. It's time for breakfast. Septem is near the window with his hands behind his back. You have no idea where he came from, and it gives you goosebumps. It seems you take more time than necessary to answer him, because Septem's grimaces irritated. Wait, because Septem grimaces irritated. Okay. Did you hear me? You nod. Okay, let's go. He's rude. This is rude as hell. I think it's like the most powerful of like the 7 dudes. Septem put his hands together in place and begins to change. The bed in the room transformed into a dining room with the same color palette. No, it's not a hentai anime game, bro. Oh my god. Fall into a chair in front of a table that already has plates and food served. Septem is seated in front of you. The puppet hasn't eaten anything for more than 24 hours. You must eat, otherwise the puppet won't work properly. For some reason, although you couldn't explain why, it seems like he was speaking from experience. That's crazy. You don't dare do anything, so Septem hasn't given you permission to start eating, and you don't want to tempt fate. You can eat. While eating, he's like... That's funny. While eating, you realize something strange, and that is that Septem now does not have the voice that resonates both in your head and in your body. That somewhat unstable and at the same time inorganic voice. It's normal now. I was playing Roblox the other day, and then I played just before this stream, but my friend got off, so I was like, well, let me finish this. You don't think it's a good idea to ask him? It might be disrespectful to talk or ask that kind of thing. I don't like that we have the puppet interfering in our conversation, but it is essential to be able to connect you to this world. I respect you. Being an entity from a higher plane, you probably have more power than me or Mother combined. It could even be very similar to the power of the Creator. Unfortunately, that power cannot be demonstrated right now since you're the only one visiting here. You'll probably forget this world when you cut the bond with me. Who was that? A voice slipped into your thoughts. You don't like this. ... I need time. Time for what? Oh, this is gonna get me killed. Time for what? Pregnant hyenas. I'm not playing Cartwright into 18 pregnant hyenas. Septem looks at you before answering completely seriously. Time to change the vessel and become a perfect being. You hungry? You are what I need. But the more time passes, the more independence your puppet will acquire. And we need their permission to make the change. That will be a problem if you don't know how to control them. Septem is lying. I would never go against you or disobey your commands. Hungry, I'm here to serve you. Don't believe him. Septem let out a small laugh as he watches your reaction. You should be more careful. They're already starting to disengage from you. If that happens, you'll no longer be of use to me. Lon gets up from the table and examines his hands for a long time. See you at lunch? Meanwhile, you can roam around my domain as you please. Can I buy you a Skull Trooper on Fort? You're asking for too much, bro. Too much. Septem leaves the table carrying the now empty plates to another place. You assume it must be the kitchen. You wait for Septem to appear again, as you can't believe he would leave you unsupervised and give you a free pass to do whatever you want. But he doesn't appear again. You stand there collecting your thoughts, analyzing everything they have told you and what has happened. Septem wants to give you complete control, complete synchronization with his body. But I don't understand what he'd be gaining in return. He's not trustworthy. You need Nella. Do you need Nella? Nope. Save back. Nope. You don't need Nella. Whatever you answer, you don't know if Nella is still alive or not. So you must remain on your own for now. ... You spend your time walking to what appears to be a temple, while they vote into statues of Septem and paintings with religious allegory. Drink. What the heck? They have a cute little like dabbing emote. That's so silly. Okay. Anyways, and inside it you find a bunch of doors. I'm gonna investigate I'm gonna save and then investigate the doors. Because I'm nosy. Go to the front door. You go to the door in front of you. When you open it, you find that it leads to a hallway. So either go there and find out where it leads you. You walk and continue walking down the hallway. But you feel like you're not moving forward. Although, if you look back, you can no longer see the door you came in through. You continue walking, now paying attention to the walls and decoration in the hallway. It repeats itself after a while. There's no point in continuing. ... You turn around and go back the way you came. Huh. It takes you a little while, but you manage to reach the initial door. Go to the back door. It's closed, but incredibly it's not. When you open the door, you realize that it's darker than it really should be. It's not because you're a coward, but you're not going to go in there. I think it is because I'm a coward. Go to the door on the left. You go to the door that is to the left of the altar. It's locked. You need a key. Find the key. There must be something to open the door. Let's do that. You go to the second floor. Search the whole place because at first glance there's nothing interesting. In one of the drawers you find a key and several documents that seem important. You put the key in your pocket because it seems important. But they're written in language you can't understand. Door on the left. Go to the door that's to the left of the altar. It's locked. You need a key. Use the key. Big brain. Maybe the key you found on the second floor can be used to open this door. When using it, the door clicks. It's open. Inside you find a room very similar to the one you woke up in today. The only difference is that there's someone lying there. Oh! That's his room. You approach and find Septem sleeping. Seeing your mistakes, you try to walk away without making a sound. But Septem opens his eyes before you can do anything. Why does he have long eyelashes? He's so girly pop. So sassy. Oh my god, exclamation mark. Who are you? What? He doesn't remember you? Septem? Oh, that's his puppet. Septem quickly gets out of bed to place both of your hands on your mouth. Don't say his name. Oh wait. No, I could do a different voice. It's technically not him. You try to shake his hands off, but it's useless. We are not in his presence, so please do not summon him. Huh. He, seeing that you calm down a little, releases his grip, slowly uncovering your mouth. Where did you find the key? Answer. On the second floor, hidden in the drawers there. Oh. Wait a moment. He comes closer to you, looking at you carefully. He looks at you straight in the eyes, and it seems that what he sees takes his breath away. This is clearly not Septem. There's something different about him. You're also being controlled by a higher being. Pardon? They're using you like a puppet. Huh. It can't be. ... Stream Baldur's Gate, you'll get famous. Elden Ring? No, I'm bad at Elden Ring. I don't even have Baldur's Gate. Who's trying to buy me Baldur's Gate? Anyways, the entity that's not Septem takes a few steps back, dejected by the situation. Anyways, it's the first time someone is inside the temple. The entity that Septem's body sits on the bed and motions for you to do the same. Why he's sitting like that? He's so polite, so demure. He looks nervous. Noticing that he doesn't seem to be a threat, you sit down, just to know what's going on. Ensuring to see Septem's face without expression, it even seems cute to you. You can't help but stare at his cute face. At this, he seems to get more nervous. A giggle escapes you accidentally. Tee hee hee. What's so funny? He wants to look imposing, but it doesn't work. If he really was Septem, he wouldn't be hesitating like he is now. Oh, hell no. Where's it? There. What's your name? ... I can't say. What if you write it down? I'm not allowed to do anything that reveals my name. If I do, I'll die. ... I think I understand now. He wants to have the entity that is controlling you. Sooner or later, he'll replace me. Can I ask you a favor? You nod mostly because you want to know what he'll ask of you. He has some documents in the void room. There must be a document of my birth with my name. Please look for it. I'll give you freedom if you do. And you can escape from him. Escape from Septem? It sounds like a good offer. Cough, 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 cough. The entity begins to cough as if choking. You must go. Without another word, he stands up and pushes you out of the room. Ooh. Stare at the room for a long time. You knock a few times, but there's no response. Wait, where did he say to go? I don't remember. What is my chat's so freaky? Did I keep exploring? I forgot what he said to go into. Okay. Wait until lunch. Wait for hours to pass. You doze off thinking that what happened with Nella and why Septem knows about you. Knows about you. You find no answer to either of the two questions. Time passes quickly enough to surprise you at Septem's arrival at the altar. You wait for him to speak. It's time for lunch. You're tempted to ask why he put so much emphasis on sharing meal times with you. He's worrying about you eating, then there's no need to sit down and eat with you. You suspect it'll be like this your entire stay in this place. Septem teleports you to the dining room again, where the two of you are greeted by the dishes already placed on the table once more. Septem waits for you to start eating before he does. He doesn't seem very willing to have a conversation, but you can't help but think there's something strange about his attitude. His aura, oh my god, he has aura. I see the aura. Anyways, his aura is not the same as the one he had inside that room. His behavior is totally different, and it shows a confident mask, but they're a completely opposite one. Oh. Let me see. Don't say anything. You don't want to risk your life by asking, so you decide to remain silent for now. Septem shows no interest in starting any kind of conversation. So you eat in silence. Oh, fuck. My bad. Septem eats slowly. He seems totally disconnected from the action, as if doing it automatically. Your eyes have been on my face for a long time. Something wrong? Light topics. It's no big deal. It's just that I feel that there's a lot of silence. Does it make you uncomfortable? Don't know. It's not that you don't know, it's just that you don't know what to answer so as to not make him angry or to make him feel like it's disrespectful. You're terrified that you won't answer in the way that he thinks is right. Don't worry, you have complete freedom to talk to me however you please. As long as it's you hungry, not the puppet. I'm here to serve you. Ask questions. What happened to Nella? Septem looks at you with a small smile. He's fine. Nothing he can't stand. You pierced his chest. It was nothing serious. Just a little warning. To kill him would take more than that. A shame. What do you want? Septem looks at you with a serious face. Don't be so anxious. We'll talk about it later. Who is Mother? He sighs. This sassy dude. Mother is a garden itself. She's in charge of holding everything together. And we're her source of energy. Okay. This one. Why this one so... Okay. Septem furrows his eyebrows before answering. Me and hungry? Who is me? Hungry, I'll be clear. The next time I see the puppet detaching itself from you, I won't hesitate to break it. I don't need another one with a conscience of its own. I have enough with... It doesn't matter. After all, Mother can make another vessel. His name starts with an R and an A. Good to know. When finished, Septem takes the plates and disappears out first, saying that they will meet at dinner. You're already getting bored with the little interaction you've been having. Nothing interesting is happening so far, so you have gone with Unum. Well, you have to pass time somehow. Investigate. Wait. Investigate. Look for Septem's puppet. Search the documents. Yes. You wonder why Septem has documents that could jeopardize his integrity, but you don't really think that finding those documents is an easy task, but you don't lose anything by doing it. You assume the void room is that pitch black room, so you go there. You take a deep breath and open the door. Can't see anything. You enter at a slow pace with great care. You place both of your hands in front of you to avoid colliding with the wall or any objects in front of you. You feel like you bump into something, and when you touch it, you realize that it looks like a small table or a desk. You wouldn't know for sure. Try to search for something that looks like paper, but there's nothing on it. Not bad. You search and search, but there's nothing. That is until you feel something like a box. But it isn't open. It seems to have a lock. Use the key. You look in your clothes for the key, praying to gods that it also works for the box, so it's a little difficult for you to put it in the lock, but when you do it, click. It's been opened. You reach in and take out a bunch of papers. Ooh, I have papers! Finally! What you take? All of them. Find something to kill Septem. You look everywhere and you find a knife. And look for Septem's puppet. You walk directly to the temple to find the door near the altar. You use the key. You open the door and there he is sleeping. You decide to wake him up. Hello, it's good to see you again. Do you have the documents? Yes. Ben. Yes, sir, I do. You show him all the sheets that you've taken out of the room. Some you can read, but others you can't. They appear to be documents and birth records from various entities, almost like classification cards, entities with names and ID type photos. Why does Septem need this? You both look through the documents slowly. As you pass document after document, one catches your attention. A photograph of the entity next to you appears. On the side of the document, his name appears. Raphael. Is that your... cough. He puts both hands on his neck while having a pain expression. Yeah, cough. While he hasn't fully responded, you know that he's confirmed it to you. That's his name. As he can, he signals to you that you should get out of there. You have to say it, cough, when he offers you the deal. That's when he's vulnerable. With that, he slams the door in your face. Wait for Septem. Time passes quickly, and this time you witness Septem materialize before the temple altar. My bad. But now you've gotten used to it, so you don't get startled. It's time for dinner. Are we gonna follow this routine every day? Hungry? Were you the one who asked that question? Lie. Yes. The idea is that the puppets can obtain energy to function properly. Both mine and yours. Do you have a puppet? Something like that. Septem begins to approach you. His angelic face is an antithesis to the aura he transmits. Why is he looking at me like that? Look, I really want you to understand what's happening, why you're vital to the garden's recovery, and I wouldn't want to omit vital information to your decision making when the vessel change begins. I will put my memories into the puppet to make it simple. Septem places his left hand on your forehead. You can skip the information below if you're not interested. I think he has something to do with that. Nella once talked about it. The skip button. But why did I say like the skip button? I think that's its name. That. In the beginning, everything was darkness. Nothingness itself. When the creator arrived, there was light. And that was where my existence began. Although having light, it allowed us to see the shadows. It was there that we realized the existence of Nella. He would have been in this place before my existence and the creator's arrival in the garden, waiting. Nella and the creator were talking for a long time, and I, still a being without knowledge of anything, did not understand them. But I'm sure of one thing, and that is Nella seemed to not respect the creator. He treated them as an equal, raising his voice and even putting his dirty hands on them. ... The creator gave me the mission to create the symbols to keep the garden running. So that's what I did. On Monday I created the sun, but you know it is Tuesday was a firmament and the stars Due. Okay. On Wednesday the earth and the plants were created, Tria. On Thursday the moon was created, Quater. Was just as bright as the sun at first. It's a shame the fight that started. Oh. Before putting order, everything was chaos. If only I could have intervened. Maybe Quater would still have her 4 eyes. Oh! Well, that's crazy. By taking away 2 of her eyes, the moon stopped shining and now rises when the sun sets. On Friday, all creatures were created and a symbol was set up to represent them. Quinque. Okay. Finally, on Saturday, my dear Sextem was born along with humanity. Sunday was a day of rest, and I was there all day watching the garden work, but I didn't have a physical body to experience everything I had created. And for a long time, I was like this. Until Sextem told me about transfusing my essence into a human. But to do this, I had to leave my existence behind and start living as a human, so I did. Okay, my bad. I instantly realized my mistakes. When humans are conceived, they're given a soul that is distributed by the guardian or mother. Making the transfusion results in a mixture of human soul and the essence of the deity that makes it. So this body's not completely mine. Among Us cake. What do you need for me? Oh, need me for. Oops. I no longer have control of the garden. After the creator vanished, the garden began to wither. The first sign was the disappearance of the children of Sextem, the humans who gave us genuine devotion. In the chaos, another appeared and filled me in on everything about our world and the creator. Then he taught me of the existence of other worlds abandoned by the creator in a state equal to ours. But the difference is that they had humans, so we implanted ourselves in the culture, and we consumed their devotion directly after every last Sunday of the month. My bad. But with you here, it won't be necessary to continue with this. If we unite in the transfusion, you'll grant me the authority to manipulate the garden for myself. No, at our whim. We can save this world and prevent Nella from destroying everything. Look. None of the symbols knows the sad truth that we're nothing more than a world that pretends to be organic. All they know is that the world is dying. To you it may seem maybe a game, but for me and my people, it is our home. Even though everything is a lie, I want them to live in the best conditions, for the garden to return to what it once was. I want to do everything possible to avoid the inevitable. Now that you know, do you accept this deal? Ella wants to destroy everything, but is accepting Septem's deal the right thing to do? It doesn't seem so bad as you thought. Maybe it's just a bit... I'm not even gonna... maladaptive. I'm gonna just say that. After all, he does what he believes is right, although always following etiquette and rules because that's all he knows. God, I'm tired. I'm sorry. But on the other hand... Ugh. Okay, I feel like these are the 2 endings I might get to. Okay, so we're gonna reject. Be prepared to say his name, praying to every kind deity that is his works. Well, if not Septem, we'll kill you. I want an audience with Raphael. What? Septem falls to the ground, as if an invisible weight fell on top of him as he pronounced his counterpart's name. And you stay there, waiting for something to happen. In progress of elaboration? You'll have to wait a bit more to have this state. Oh, have to wait a bit to have this date. Alright, I see. Let's go back to that. Accept. I accept. Septem extends its hands to you and you take it firmly. You feel like electricity is running through your body, and Septem's smile grows bigger with each passing second. I'll start with the preparations. Okay. In the process of elaboration, you'll have to wait a bit to see this date. Okay. So I think I finished this I did all the routes basically, because it's still being made. So yay, I finished it. I would go through all the other ones, but it's literally routes where I just die. So that's no fun.